Well, ladies and gentlemen, allow me introduce to you my guest of today. As I had promised, we had some network and time interruptions, but I'm grateful that we are here now. And I would like to introduce to you the one and only Mr. Michael Nyakahuma, the man I have known who has inspired me always. And I know he has inspired very many people outside there. He's doing an amazing work, and this work is super exceptional because it takes time and really effort to choose his path. It's not done by everyone, but I believe that there is a reason behind this. And the fact that our guest is already in the studios, I would like him to introduce himself to you. Mr. Michael, kindly introduce yourself to the viewers.
Thank you so much, my brother Motegeki Myco, my namesake. My name is Nyakahuma Myco, a founder of amea charity organization that is located here in Kampala, Uganda, in a suburb called Kansanga. So that's a
Uh,
little bit
well,
about that's a little bit about me.
well, Michael, thank you so much. We had agreed to meet time earlier, but because of some network interaction and issues, uh, we have uh, we have a limited time, and we want to brief our conversation. Maybe we shall come later to have a deeper understanding of what we actually wanted our viewers to understand. You are saying that you are the founder of Amea Foundation that is
Yes.
located in Kampala, Uganda, and you are doing amazing work as I have previously seen. What inspired you to do to or to go to charity than doing a business? Because there are a lot of youth outside there who are desperate about earning money than spending money on charity. But you chose a different path. What inspired you to take that path?
Okay, Mutegeki, my source of inspiration, number one, the it comes from the background I grew from. I was also helped. So that's one major thing that makes me do what I do than to go for business. Secondly, I really want to see a society which is free of street children, teenage mothers, and self-resilient orphans. I really want to teach the next generation about the generosity. I want to contribute to the quality education of my country, Uganda. So my community, I want it to be stable economically. I want to reduce poverty in my area. I want to protect the environment. I feel good to help others and provide with them essential resources.
Well, Mr. Michael, that's a good plan that you have for our country because if everyone else chose your way, I think our nation would be one of the best places for all of us to be happily in. And I know that each one among us in this world, we all need help. It's only that we need help in different capacities. There is a time that I need personal help, and you also, when you're doing your work, you need some help. And I know sacrifice is what can only help us to offer something to others. It's not that anyone in this world has something in excess to offer, but is that good heart that pushes us there. So there is another thing I would like to understand about your work currently. You said you are doing all this work, and I would like to understand how are you managing it? How are you making it possible? Because I know your work requires a lot of input. How are you pushing on with your work, and how long have you been doing the same?
Okay, to tell you a brief of what we do, Amea Foundation, we are an orphanage, a charity organization. We cater for street children. We remove children who are on street. We give them shelter. We give shelter to orphans that have no parents, and we help teenage mothers that get unwanted pregnancies. by giving them shelter and the basic needs like education, food, and among others. So, how I do manage, how we have managed, we give shelter to these children and their babies. We have done it for 7 years. So
That's wonderful.
it's not only my effort, but I really try to get help through my friends. So apparently, I cannot say I can sustain the organization alone. So I really try my level best to get support from wherever I can get it to make it happen. Thank you.
Our listeners, I would like to just have a look. I will show you a look. You have a look on what really Mr. Michael is doing in his charity organization, and I know from here you can pick a leaf and see that really it's not an individual effort, and really we need to all combine effort and come together and make sure that we save our children that are there in the villages, lacking what to eat, lacking the basic needs of life, and also helping them to acquire education so that maybe we can have a brighter future for these kids. So this is part of his work that he. Mr. Michael, thank you so much for the great work you're doing. So, for the public or the people who are watching us outside there, how can someone reach you? Because your work is really commendable and you really deserve some efforts or support so that this work can be pushed. So, how can people reach you in case they want to be in touch with you to get more information and even offer some support if available?
Okay, we have our social media handles on Twitter underscore at amea foundation, Instagram amea foundation, and Facebook amea foundation, same name. Then our website www.ameafoundation.org. So all those platforms you can easily find us, or you can reach me on my personal Facebook account, that is Myco N Arali. Then before I leave, Mr. Mutegeki, we really have challenges in our organization. Like I told you, we are not really self-resilient to really handle everything. So I would like you give me 1 minute to tell you some of the problems that we have.
Okay, Brother Michael, because that is our main goal, our interest to make sure that we understand exactly what you're going through. Just kindly summarize that because of interest of time, then we shall get back maybe in another video where we shall deep in details of exactly what you do.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. One of the problems that we have, we really lack of stable support to help get basic needs. We really lack people like you to motivate us, whoever who can come to contact us and give us message of motivation to really help us move, we highly welcome. And the devotional scriptures, we highly welcome such kind of people. So our children, we really lack food, nutritional problems. We have challenge of water. We really have in our next video, when we make our next online chat, I'll share with you our source of well where we fetch water from. It's really in a bad condition. that results to diseases for our children like cholera, dysentery, among others. Those are the
Well,
few.
well,
We
well.
have a lot of problems like shelter, what, because we pay rent is too much, but I'll explain in details in our next video. Thank you so much.
Well, Mr. Michael, I'm so much inspired, and I know we shall be here discussing and having details of exactly what you do, and you will really be telling us what your message to the youth outside there who can who are willing and would like to be like you because you are an inspiration now. For now, ladies and gentlemen, you'll allow us stop here and we shall have details in the next episode. Thank you and bye bye.